Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Level Up, where we help you work with the clients you most love and build and grow your dream practice. We're Kate and Katie of the Private Practice Startup, and on Level Up, we answer your most burning questions. And today's question comes from Heather Olson, and Heather asks, what are the legalities surrounding sliding scale and private pay for people who have insurance? Good question.
Good question. But first, let's thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring this series. And we will have all the information in the resources section about discount that you guys can get specifically for Startup Nation to be able to check out their amazing EHR.
So this is a really good question. And I know a lot of times when people are either wanting to move to private pay or feel like sometimes like they value themselves and they really want to get paid more, you might be considering, well, what can I do? Or maybe your client is having difficulty right now and they're in a financial crisis or they lost their job and you're like, well, if their insurance, if their copay is 75, maybe I can slide down and offer 50. So the reality is when it comes to insurance is you need to follow the contract. And whatever the contract states and whatever the copay is that's what you need to be charging the client. So not less, not more. It's a really sticky area because then you might be committing insurance fraud, and you definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so what are some other things to think about?
And if you are wanting to transition away from working on insurance panels, that is great. You can certainly do that. It is a process though. You need to really look at the contract to see what the cancellation process to be able to step off of that particular insurance panel before you can actually start seeing clients who might have taken that or might have had that particular type of insurance for that specific panel before you can start seeing them as self-pay. So we definitely want you to do your research and make sure you're not getting yourself in a sticky situation there, and to be fully off of the panel before you are able to start seeing people for self-pay.
And a few other things, you can always call your insurance provider. You can maybe just ask questions and say, maybe this client's having like a dire straight need and you want to continue to provide services. How would you do that legally? Then of course, document that in the case notes so you are protected and covered. And when Kate's talking about moving to private pay, one of the things during that process of getting off insurance and moving towards private pay is you're going to have those conversations with your client and give them a good heads up of what's happening, have them, be able to kind of express either their concerns, what is your private pay price going to be, and it can be a really therapeutic process. And a lot of times we do hear that most clients do stay because you've built a relationship with them. So don't let that hesitation, stop you. But at the same time, there might be some clients who can't pay, and then you might offer a sliding scale when you're fully off, and definitely want to make sure you document that. We do have a sliding scale form, so we'll also put that in the resources notes, resources section, the notes of the resources section. So we'll put that there as well. So just some things to consider. And Kate and I love to either ask you a bunch of questions to make you think more or give you different aspects to look at for this process. So thanks so much for your question.
Absolutely. And if you guys have more questions for us to answer in this Level Up series, definitely let us know. You can look in our Private Practice Startup Facebook group. Every Tuesday, there's a post that says, Ask Us. So you pop your questions in there and we're happy to get them answered for you, both there and potentially on the video here. And for those of you who are really wanting more support and maybe you've been holding back and not sure how to navigate building and growing your dream private practice, we have the Private Practice Marketing e-course and coaching programs. The e-course program, you can take that 24/7, 365, so it's always available for you on the website. We also have the particular coaching program that we launch a few times a year, so definitely check those out. The link is in the resources section as well. And in the meantime, you guys got this. We'll see you on the next Level Up.
Bye, everybody. Take care.